Hi, welcome back to Wiggin with Christy. All right, today is a special video for you guys. I'm doing 2 wigs in one video, and this was sponsored by locksandtops.com. So check them out right now. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys something, and I might get in trouble with other retailers, but cheapest Belletress prices I've ever seen. So check out locksandtops.com in the special section for these styles. Now, it could be because these are on special, but check out locksandtops.com in general. She is a new retailer with Belletress and is doing an amazing job. And so I just want to thank her for sending me these pieces. So Bradshaw in Milkshake Blonde R. Now I know all the rage about Bradshaw. Like literally these 2 wigs I am seriously in love with, and I probably typically wouldn't have picked, like this one's a little shorter on me, but literally I'm in love with them both. So we're gonna try to keep this exaggeration a little down, but I haven't filmed a video in a while, so we're getting it all out. All right, so Bradshaw Milkshake Blonde R. This is from the Iconic collection. So I'll show you their caps. Their caps are very similar. They're identical cap constructions, but different colors we got going on. And then this is Teresa in the Truffle Cream R. I told somebody Truffle Brown R, and they asked me, is Truffle Cream R. Beautiful, beautiful color. I'm in love with this color. Now I love Milkshake Blonde R. I've had it one other time, and I told them over there, hey, I would love to try Milkshake Blonde R again, because I feel like I let that piece go and I just really wanted to see the color again. And I'm seriously in love with the Milkshake Blonde R color. It is the perfect blonde for all seasons. It has that cool, that warmth tone to it, that depth. It's just really beautiful. Bradshaw is shoulder length with long layers, I would say, because we do have like one right here, but I wouldn't say short layers because of the length of the piece. It's all right in here. So face framing, longer layers, and the length of this piece. Let me go ahead and just kind of do a spin.
Milkshake Blonde R's color code is a 12, 19, 23 plus 8, and the measurements for Bradshaw is an overall 13 to 13.5 inches, sides 12.5 inches, nape 6.5 to 7 inches, and this weighs 4 ounces.
Let's look at this lace front. This iconic lace front goes all the way to that ear tab with polyurethane. So really beautiful. This really comes off the face too. You can bring it down, but it can easily lift. Also remember, because of this full monofilament top, you can part it on any side. It's just so glamorous. There's on the right side, middle part, or that was left. This is the right. Let's look at it outside. Now let's take a look at this cap. Now, like I said, this cap construction is going to be the same for Teresa. So I'm not going to show you Teresa's cap construction because it's the same, and I feel like you'd get bored watching. So we have the extended lace front around the ear, poly silicone right there that you can use tape if you'd like to hold it down so that when you pull it off the face, there's no lifting. It won't really lift because there is metal stays in there. Don't worry, those metal stays will not go off at the airport. Then you have a hand tag. So it's the double monofilament. It's actually 2 layers right there. So we have a lace front, then it goes into a double monofilament. It's a sheer layer there with Belletress. And then it goes into a hand tied section. And then the wefts are sewn in the back. This is for directional purposes so that the layers lay the way the manufacturer wants it to. Then we have an extended nape with the Velcro adjusters. Beautiful cap construction. One of my favorites. The Icon and the Luxe are my favorite collections. Let's put on the Teresa. Now, when I put on my wigs, I dip in. If you're not new to wigs, that's good. That's probably boring information for you. All right, Teresa. This is how she just like parted naturally for me. Here she is on the right part. She has the same cap construction, like I said, as middle, left. Now, this doesn't have permatease. However, I will say that there is a little bit of what's called crimpedness. I feel like just very slightly, very, very little, like a crimped lift in that front layer. I don't notice that with the Bradshaw. Maybe a couple hairs in just for the lift, I feel like. But I feel like Teresa has just a little bit more of the, it's very sheer. You really can't even see it. I don't even know if it will pick up anything like that. Maybe you see a couple little crimped in here. And I think that helps get it lifted off the face. Now, look how big I can get Teresa. She has no permatease, okay? So it is the way, I don't know what Belletress does. Maybe I'll look into this, but I don't feel like I have seen crimped permatease even with this. I think it's just the way the style and the cut is. It's one of those pieces that you can just get body with. So while there is no permatease and it's a hand-tied cap, it just has this like effortless, like big hair, right? But then look, it can really like go low. So I really like it both ways. I just had to show that. And Bradshaw can get like that too. It's just the way the fibers feel on this, the luxe, it's really like amazing fibers. The Icon and the Luxe collection, their fibers are incredible. Their cap constructions are incredible. They're a higher price point, but it's totally worth it. But I will tell you that locksandtops.com is the lowest pricing I've ever seen on Belletress. Like I couldn't believe it when I went to their website and saw the pricing of these pieces. Check them out. Now, I love the long layers on Teresa. This is why I wanted to review both of these pieces, as I felt they were very similar. So I probably, after I do the spin of this one and stuff, I'm gonna do a spin of them next to each other. Bradshaw is a little longer, but overall, these two could be kind of like, I got my hair cut, I grew it out, okay? Teresa and Bradshaw, I got my hair cut, I grew it out. That's just what I'm gonna call it. Let me do a spin, but here's the lace front. I kind of showed you that earlier. And this color, we're going to talk about it right now.
Truffle Cream R is a color code of 8, 25, and a 4. Teresa's measurements are an overall 12.5 inch. The sides are 9 to 11 inches and the nape is 5 inches and this weighs 4 ounces.
Okay, so because I just wanted to, again, check, not just go off based on my feel, there is no permatease in this wig. None. This is where it's hand tied. This is the hand tied section. It's just going in hand tied. No permatease. This is all a natural lift you're getting in this style. So Teresa and Bradshaw have no permatease with a natural lift in those fibers. All right, so let's run a side-by-side spin of these two styles.
So when we went over their measurements, when I did their individual spins, if you listen to them carefully, you'll really see where it does really line up with, you got your haircut done with Teresa and Bradshaw's It Grew Out. They really could be a get your hair done, it grows out a little bit. And they're very, very similar. If Bradshaw is too long for you, then you want Teresa. If Teresa's too short for you, then you want Bradshaw. Very, very similar styles and beautifully done. They weigh the same at 4 ounces. They have the same cap construction. You can't go wrong with either one of these pieces. Both are staples to have in your wig closet.
All right, so what was your favorite? Bradshaw or Teresa? Both are hits, and I am so glad I got to try them. I'm seriously so in love with them. I'm in love with this color. I'm in love with this color. I'm in love with this style. I'm in love with this style. Like, super cute. I've been dying to like film my content so that I can wear them, because I just think they'd be like so lightweight. They just feel great. It's the summer. I love messing with it. Love running my hands through it. So sorry for those of you that don't like seeing that. But this is how it kind of like just fell into place when I did that a little bit ago. All right, so leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Check out Locks and Tops, locksandtops.com. You don't need to use any discount code. Go to on their website. If you're on your phone, click those three little lines, look through their shop. These are on the specials right now. So it'll say specials and then what the pricing is. You might find that it might not be available in the special colors, or the special pricing might not be available for those colors anymore because they've sold out, but keep looking and you might find your color on that special pricing, but you can still order these pieces with Locks and Tops. All right, don't forget to shine bright, love others, and be kind. See you guys next time. Bye.